Okay, today we are in for a treat. We are going to do some island living. Here to help us out with that is Leslie Diver. Hi, Leslie.
Hey, Keely, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Well, today you're going to get a little piece of my bike tour here. Once you cross that bridge behind us, you're on the famed town of Palm Beach. We're known here for our colorful history, our world-class architecture, and our residents, I say both famous and infamous. So we're just going to take a little segment of it. I'm going to show you a project done by Howard Major, one of our important architects here in our history. He brought the British West Indies style to the town. And then we're going to walk our bikes through the Via Parigi, Via Meisner, and we're going to discuss Addison Meisner, our best known, our famous architect that brought the eclectic Mediterranean style to our town and really gave us our look.
Okay, Leslie, you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's ride.
I'll lead. So Keely, I've stopped us here on Peruvian Avenue in front of Major Alley. Major Alley is named for Howard Major. He's the architect we credit for bringing the British West Indies style to the island and giving us this look during the Depression, when people wanted to be a little bit more low-key with their architectural styles. So instead of the big Meisner, grand Mediterranean mansions, this was a popular look. Down Major Alley, you'll see these very charming 2-bedroom, 1-bath homes, 1,200 square feet that go for about $2.5 million.
Is that all?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to move my family on over here. I'll give them a pocketbook.
But let's keep on going up Peruvian to the Vias.
Okay.
So Keely, we're now in Via Parigi. This was designed in 1923 by Addison Meisner, our famed architect. He was considered a pioneer in urban developments as he designed this as retail on the first floor, apartments on the second. Popular concept now, but in 1923, very European, unheard of in the United States. So his whole thing was trying to make new buildings look old. So when he came into town, if you see in all these doors, it's called Pecky Cypress. It has little wormholes in it. They thought it was ugly, so they were using it at construction sites as cheap planking. But he adored it because with the wormholes, he even knew it looks old. So he started using it for a lot of his detail work, became popular, expensive. In the summer, he'd go to Europe and just buy architectural detail to plaster on his new buildings. So the look he has, the architectural features he's known for are, the three of them, the red barrel tile roof, that broken choppy roof line behind us. So he wanted you to think the massive piece on the far end was the original building. That flat roof line was an addition, the slanted roof line another addition, and then the many different window styles on any one facade, which we'll see better when we walk through the Via and we're in front of the Everglades Club. So I really credit Meisner and his business partner, Paris Singer of the Singer Sewing Machine Fortune, with starting Worth Avenue. It's 1919. I say they're business partners because I say Meisner's gay. Not everybody does, but I do. But Paris Singer definitely was not gay. He had an on-again, off-again relationship with Isadora Duncan, the famed dancer, the mother of modern dance. Actually had a child by her, was married to somebody else, a very tumultuous relationship. It's 1919. They break up for the umpteenth time. He comes down here to Palm Beach to be depressed. Sadly had a depression problem, ended up killing himself a couple years later. And his buddy Meisner was up in New York struggling as an architect, got mugged by a group of hitchhikers. So Paris invites Addison, come on down to Palm Beach, convalesce in the warm Florida sun. And so in 1919, while here, they hatched the idea that the rich really want to spend. But they're worried about vacationing in Europe and their favorite French Riviera because it's wartime in Europe. So they decide to build the Everglades Club, the palatial-sized mansions, and make Palm Beach the American Riviera. So one of our claims to fame here is we are the first town in the United States built as a resort. We've never been anything but a resort.
Okay.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to keep moving through the Via. He always loved to put the twists and turns in the Vias, the mystery behind the next corner, and we'll be out on Worth Avenue, our famed shopping street.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Let me wrap my head around this. So this is Via Parigi.
Right.
That part I got. You know I didn't know you was gonna spill all the tea, right? Of Palm Beach. I was like, wait, what? And all this reality show stuff, I love it.
You like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
This is a great tour so far. I cannot wait to see what's around the next corner.
Thank you so much. Let's go. Keely, we're leaving Via Parigi, we're taking a left, walking down towards Via Meisner through this beautiful arcade, all designed by Meisner.
Okay, so Leslie, here we are at the famous Via Meisner.
Yes, we are. Also designed by Addison Meisner, about 1924, just after he did Via Parigi. He and Paris Singer, who had been staying at the Everglades Club, their first project, had a falling out. He came across the street and built this tall home with the walkway over to what would have been his retail store and his offices. So Palm Beach was the heyday for Addison Meisner. And then his bad boy brother, Harry, came into town and convinced him to get some of his clients to invest in what was to be a whole Meisner world in Boca Raton. But timing was great, 1919 when he arrived, but when he decided to do Boca Raton, 1926, that was the year 5 banks go under, our real estate market crashes, and then the 29 stock market crashed. So sadly, Meisner lost his fortune in the Boca Raton project and died a pauper.
Okay, so Leslie, you are from Delaware.
Correct.
And you've been in Florida for 30 years?
30 plus years.
30 plus years. Why the fascination with Palm Beach? There are a lot of places to be in South Florida, but why here?
I found out I had a passion for architecture. And when you get to live in a town like Palm Beach and you're surrounded by world-class architecture, it's hard to move. Like, where else would I go that's more beautiful, safety, security, privacy? It's really a fabulous place to live in. So I find out during all my tours that people love to hear stories about Palm Beachers and what's the most expensive house and who lives where. And so my latest story is we actually have a house on the market for $200 million and the house isn't even built. A developer here in Palm Beach bought it for $85 million, this island with this house on it, immediately put it back on the market for about $125 million. Then he got the plans approved for this it's quite beautiful home to be built on the island. So if you want the island and the plans, it's $200 million.
What the? Sign me up. Well, thank you so much, Leslie. I am full from all of the tea I've been sipping, as well as eating the obligatory but imaginary popcorn from the gossip you gave us. Again, thank you so much.
You are welcome. Please come back, get another segment of the bike tour, or take the driving tour. Love to have you.
Thank you so much, and we will certainly come back. Great tour of the island, and here is the best part. Besides all of the juicy gossip you get a little exercise too.